Alright, ladies, gentlemen, and kiddies, thanks to Star 8, and I'm here at the Philippine Department of Energy's promoting for advanced technologies and transportation thingy. And I'm here to bike test the Star 8 Manta. If the silhouette throws you away, it looks like an S1000RR, as you can see the way it looks. So you can see it has the familiar silhouette, the familiar body shape, but this is a 3000 watt sportish EV, and you can see the rear motor is right there, and the battery pack is where the engine is at. And I think this is where the plug is at. So let's get it on. So this is like a first impressions. It feels like I'm riding it feels like a roomier RC390 or a Ninja 400. Yeah, it has that aggressive riding position. Before we go, ergonomics check. I'm 6'3", 200 to 220 pounds with a 35-inch overall inseam and a size 13 foot. As you can see, there's no gear selector, no rear brakes, because like a scooter, this is your rear brake, this is your front brake. And you can see the instrument, it's pretty good. And this one has a reverse gear too. Yep, it has a reverse gear. So this is park, so if it's P, nothing comes out. D means a more conservative power output, and then the S, of course, knee slide mode. It has a very familiar switch gear. Like this is your kill switch, everything, but your headlights is right here, so you can turn it off. And I think there's two horn buttons. And of course, this is the turn signal, standard fare. It has hazard lights, which is cool, and two light modes. So, and then of course the flash is right here. The side mirrors, it has decent coverage. It's articulation, but the viewing coverage is somewhat so-so. So let's get it on. So D, and let's. For some reason, the front brakes is a little too elevated. It's not straight. All right, let's go. It has that nice EV noises. Since this surface is a little bit too slick for what I'm about to do, I'm just gonna go out and try it out. So far, it handles the bumps really well. It's a little bit stiff. So far on standard mode, it tops out so far at 44 at the moment. Okay, it tops out at 50. So, and there's no engine braking. That's weird. Some electric bikes that I've ridden so far has electric braking. It's very peppy bike. Although on the D mode or drive mode, there's a little lag, so which is good because it won't feel unpredictable once you put the throttle in. Unlike some electric bikes, once you squeeze it, it goes all over the place. And I like that electric whine that I'm hearing right now. So basically, you got nothing to worry about your foot. You basically ride this like a usual scooter. It handles the bumps really well. It's firm, but you can hear some fitment imperfections. Of course, forgive this company. This company is somewhat new at some degree. I wonder how responsive the sport mode is. So right now I'm on sport mode. It still has the same mellow throttle response compared to drive, but I think the S stands for speed. So you have some top speed advantage on the sport mode. There's so many people right now, I can't even do something. Of course, this is a very photogenic area too, so let's see how it banks a little bit. Very mellow, it's not twitchy at all. It feels like a heavier bike, a bigger bike. Yeah, it feels like a bigger bike. To some people, that's good news. To some, may not. But it feels a little top heavy. It's not as darty as what you think. It's not as responsive as what you might think, or what you may think like, because it looks like an S1000RR. I mean, the first generation S1000RR. Let's try on the bumps. Very, very stiff. Yeah, it's very mild. It's not as flicky as you think. And this is only a bite test, so I cannot throw this down on the street. That's why it's a bite test, it's not a taste test. Yeah, it's the response is on the lazier side, but I like the the electric whine that this bike makes. I'm still on sport mode. There's also a difference between sport and drive. No, it's the same. It has the same throttle response. Whoa, the front feels floaty. I got scared on that one. So far, I'm topping it at 55. The brakes are very, very tactile. The rear brakes is very tactile. There's not enough play, but the front has play. They told me the range of this bike is like around 80 kilometers range from full to empty. Yeah, it's very, very mild. And what can you expect from a 3,000 watt bike? This is not like the Zero or the Energica or the Livewire. But it's very enjoyable bike. I don't feel the front communicating with me. It feels dislodged, unattached. The braking performance, although a little mushy, it works. I think one more lap and I'm done. Yeah, I don't feel the front steering communicating with me. You could really lead this bike just like a sport bike would, but I don't feel much on my front steering wheel. It kind of feels scary at some point. You don't really feel the bike at all. Too bad the other bike is already on the truck, so I won't be able to ride that one, but good thing I rode this one. Their top of the line bike, the Manta. So this is their kill switch, so there's no throttle. Put it back to park, there you go, and there you go. Very uneventful. The kickstand is kind of hard to engage actually. There you go. The Star 8 Manta. I hope I get some literature on this one, but they said it's 3,000 watt output. The range is up to 80 kilometers. The other one over there has a 90 kilometers more than this, but they have the same output. So as you can see, it has those front and rear disc brakes. This is their battery, and the motor is within the hub right there. Yeah, even here's the funny part. It has the double R insignia right here. It really does look like a S1000 double R. Oh boy, Chinese, man. Get away from copyright infringement. Even the double R streaks right there. Even the taillights too. Oh, this is funny. But I'm happy that I bike tested this bike, and thanks to Star 8. Thanks for watching too. Follow my YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, lapid.com, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.